Hi, my name is Lisa Callahan Black, and I was among the students that attended Langston High School in the last classes of the 7th and 8th grade before integration. I am here this morning to represent those classes. I would like to begin with saying Langston High School was a place that growing up all of our community wanted to attend. It was historical, it was a part of our community within the community, and everything positive happened at Langston High School. I can say the first day of registration was kind of daunting because you walked up these steps of this historical place, and right inside the hallway were the trophy cases that had all the trophies of football and basketball and band competitions. So you knew at that time that your life had begun at a different level and that you were finally at Langston High School, the Langston High School that my parents had talked about, the neighborhood had talked about, and that you were very, very proud to be there. I'm grateful for being a part of that heritage. Over 40 years ago, and to share these memories with all of you. There were so many things that I could have said that would bring back maybe the sadness of the day we were told that Langston High School would be closing. We were called to the auditorium, and the auditorium was a beautiful setting. I can see the drapes with LHS on top. And we were told to meet in the auditorium, and that the school superintendent had an announcement for us. And it was that we would not be attending segregated school at that time. The schools would be integrated. It was a very sad day. We had hoped to graduate from Langston High School and carry on that tradition which our parents and community had had. So our culture was not only limited to Langston High School or community, it was also in our services, at those churches. At that time, and I think it's hard to explain, whereas segregation was segregation, whether it was in a church setting, whether it was at school, whether it was in community. So integration or segregation at that time is very difficult to explain without living it. We did have persons that worked out. Probably a lot of our women worked in white homes as you would call it now, nannies. That was babysitters. I remember my grandmother taking in washing and ironing for people. So we were set apart very much. My grandfather, Winston Culberson, and my father, Albert Callahan, along with the Bundys, worked at the country club. But they went there as servants. So there's a lot of facets of integration or segregation at that time, and that's the reason Langston was so dear to us, because outside of the church setting or your homes, that was a place where we were taught, as you said, we were educated, and it was a place of excellence.